Hi, hello.
Hi,
Oh, hi, Long. How are you?
uh, I'm tired.
Tired.
I
I? Why are you
uh,
tired today? Hmm?
wait,
Okay.
with me. Backache. I have backache.
Headache? Is that right?
Backache.
A backache. This one? Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I today I work in home.
Oh. So you didn't go to the office today? No? Let me write. You didn't. Um. Went to the office. Okay. This morning. Okay.
Yes, I work in my home.
Oh, you just work in your home because of your backache. Um, is it until now you have a backache? Yeah, let me write. You have a back. Okay, backache. Oh, my let me write that again. This one. Is it until now you still have a backache? Long? Yes.
Is
Ah.
until
So when you say until, so since this morning until the evening. Yeah. So you still feel pain in your back? Is that right? Mm. So, Long, may I ask you, so you just stay at home and work. What about this evening? What did you do this evening? Hmm? Oh, let me write. What did you do this evening?
uh, I I sit down.
Just sit down and
Yeah,
so you just sit down. So that is what you just do. Um, did you like watch TV to relax?
sit and rest.
Oh, sit and rest because of your back pain. And
Yeah.
may I ask also, what about after our class? What will you do after the class? What will you do, Long, after the class?
Uh, I think I will sleep.
Oh, sleep because you are tired, right? And you feel very your back makes you feel tired. And also Long, yeah, I don't know if supposed to be today we don't have a class, right? Yeah, because Talk told me you finish your classes. Yeah. So today they told me Mr. Long finished the classes. Then in the afternoon they tried to talk to me again or send me an email
That's
that
okay.
you will.
Um,
Mhm.
if I uh,
If I
if I sit uh, fix it, I
I
if I sit still, I don't feel pain.
Oh, so if you just sit still, you don't feel pain. But what about if you will go to bed? Do you feel pain if you lay down? Ah, yeah, if you
Uh,
mm, lay down to your bed, do you still
well,
feel?
when I move, I pain
Oh, okay. So when you move or
move.
do something,
Yeah.
oh, you feel the pain. But if you just sit or maybe lay down in your bed, you will not feel anything, right? Okay. So that's why also you're kind of tired today. And what about did you have your dinner already?
Uh, yeah, that is.
Okay, that is good also. So even you feel oh, may I ask long? I forgot to ask this. When did your back pain started? Yeah. When did it started? This morning, yesterday.
Uh, uh, in the morning.
In the morning. So, is it when you wake up, then suddenly you feel the.
Um, yes. Yesterday I
Yesterday?
à, ờ, tối qua last night
Ah,
I carry heavy load.
oh. So, it started last night and until now. But long since you feel back pain, do you take medicine? Do you take any medicine? No.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. So you just rest? Wow. Me, if I feel something not good, I will rest, but sometimes I will take some medicine. Yeah, right now, before our class, so I have a very bad headache, so I need to take some medicine too. So I will not. Mhm. What is it, Long?
I think tomorrow I until pain. I will go to doc go
The doctor?
to doctor.
Oh, but so if you feel pain until tomorrow, you go to the doctor and you will not go to work? No?
Mm, go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Are you going to work tomorrow?
I
Even you feel pain?
I uh,
I.
I don't work tomorrow if I feel pain.
Ah, okay. So if tomorrow you still feel the pain, you are not going to work. Okay. So now I just want you to maybe just take a rest also, right? Maybe it will be much better by the next day. Now, Long, so are you ready with our class for today? Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
let's start. Now, long yesterday or the other day, we talk about past simple tense, right? So we're going
Yes.
to go back on that. So we talk about what is the difference between was and were, right? So when we say was, this is singular. So
Was.
that's only
Was.
one person. When we say where, so we're talking about, let's say, plural, right? Or people. Now, this time we're done with this one. We are going to go with the next one, okay? So, first, I just want to have a little review. I just want you to read it, okay? Now, Long, can you read the first part?
I was.
Mm-hmm,
I wasn't.
mm-hmm,
You were.
mm-hmm. You were?
You weren't.
Wow, now you can say that. The other day you cannot say weren't. What about this one?
He, she, it was.
Mm-hmm.
He, she, it wasn't.
Well done.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't.
Okay.
They, they were. They weren't.
Well done. Now, that is a good thing, Long, because now it's much better that you can say the word weren't. The last time you cannot say the word weren't, right? You always say wasn't. Now, that is a good one. But now, Long, we are going to do an activity also in a while, okay? So, usually when we pronounce was, this is not S, okay? This is was. Can you say that?
Was.
Yes. So a lot of people usually they will say just was. No. We usually
Was.
yes. So we pronounce this as Z. It will be was.
Was.
Okay. I want you to try to read the example sentence. So let's start with this one.
I was a student.
Good.
She was on the list.
Okay, let's stop there. She was on the list. Can you say that again?
She was on the list.
Okay, much better. What about this one?
He was a doctor.
Long. Don't forget that the S will not be pronounced as S, okay? It will be pronounced
Yeah.
as like Z, okay? Let's try the next one. This one is much easy. This is where.
Where?
hmm What about the example one?
They were outside.
Okay, good.
We were inside.
Well done.
You were a little girl.
Oh, can you say this again? You were a little girl.
You were a little girl.
Okay, much better because I can hear the girl is different. Now, Long, I want you
Yeah.
to try to make your own sentence, okay? Let me see if you can make a good one. Can you try to use was in a sentence?
Was.
Mhm.
Uh, she was. She was a teacher.
Okay, she was a teacher. What about Long? Can you try where?
Yeah. They were. Uh, they were student.
Okay, they were students. Don't forget Long because we are talking about they and where. So we're talking about plural, right? So it means people, lots of people. So usually we add on s to the student, okay? So it will be students. They were students. Now we're going to try to do your activities and let's see if you can try to answer them correctly, okay? So I want you to tell me your answers. So let's start with number one.
Uh, I I was 10 year old.
Oh, you forgot this. I was only 10 years old.
I was only 10 year old.
Long, can you pronounce the S? Can you say years old?
Years old.
Okay. Now, Long, I can always hear that there is you're having hard time with pronunciation the S, especially in the end part. So I want you to try to practice this one, okay? So words that has S on the end part, like years, students, schools, okay? So I want you to try that.
Yeah.
Now let's have number two, Long. So what is your answer number two?
My sister wasn't at the concert.
Well done. What about the third one?
There were a lot of people in Sydney that night.
Okay, good. Because we're talking about a lot of people. What about number four?
John Lennon was a great musician.
Okay, let's stop there. Can you say the word musician?
Musician.
Can you say that again?
Musician.
Okay. What about fifth, number five?
The fire the fireworks was on TV in a lot of country.
So when we talk about fireworks, are we talking about a singular one or only one? I want to say
Fireworks.
fireworks.
Fireworks. Uh, the fireworks were the firework went on TV in a lot of countries.
Okay. So, Long, don't forget, still fireworks, we talk about lots of, right? If the sentence was like this, the firework was on TV, you can say that, right? But we're talking about fireworks. So they're showing lots of different fireworks on the TV. Now, what about on the sixth one?
I was very happy after the math.
Okay. After, how do you pronounce this one?
The math
Can you say match?
math.
Can you say this again? I was very happy after the match.
I was happy after the math.
Okay. Now, Long, I want you to practice words with CH on the end, like this one. Can you say hatch?
Hat
Okay. Can you say again the word match?
match.
Okay, much better now. What about on your number seven, Long?
Uh, there weren't any empty seats in the stadium.
Okay, nice. So because we're talking about seats and we're talking lots of
Seats
seats, right? So we're going to use weren't. So there weren't any empty
weren't.
seats in the stadium. What about number
Seats.
8?
Uh, at 3 a.m., my parents was very tired, but I wasn't.
Okay, I will stop that one. So, Long, when we talk about parents, is it singular or is it plural?
Ah, my
Okay.
okay. Okay. At 3 a.m., my parents uh, were very tired, but I wasn't.
Okay. So try to remember because we're talking about parents, so it will be where. And
Okay.
since he is talking about himself, so it will be I wasn't. Our last one, number 9.
Uh, uh, the concert expensive.
Which one? Wasn't or weren't expensive?
The concert wasn't expensive. My ticket uh, was
Was?
only was only four um, point $50.
Oh, okay. So now you know how to read also the money in English. Now, Long, so these are the answers that you have. So only the things that I notice is that you need to practice with your S. Then you need to practice with word that has CH on the end. And also you need to remember when we're talking about plural forms. So like this too, you are going to use weren't, okay? So it's gonna be always weren't or where. You cannot use was
Yeah.
or wasn't, okay? Now, Long, we're going to go to the next page. So this time, we are going to practice, okay? So I will just listen to you. So let's have the first one. Can you read?
Were you were you in school yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was. I wasn't. I was sick. It was an interesting class. What but
Patricia.
Patricia in Patricia in class? Yes, it was.
Okay. Now, there is one word I want you to pronounce again. How did you say this one, Long? Can you say the word sick?
Sick,
Can you say that again?
sick.
Okay. Now, Long, let's do a little practice. Okay. So, when we talk about where, usually we use this if we're talking about you, or let's say if I'm talking about my friend. Okay. But when we answer this one, you cannot say, yes, I were, because this is singular. That is yourself. So, you will use, yes, I was. Now, I will be asking you, Long, were you at work today? Were you at the office today? How are you going to answer me? Okay, let's practice a bit more.
Uh, were you
Were you at the office today? Try to use I was or I wasn't. Hmm. Can you say this one? No?
uh
Mm-hmm.
I no I wasn't.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't go to the office, right? So I have another one.
Was
Were you at home today?
yes I was.
Okay, yes, I was, right? Now I will be asking your wife, okay? Or maybe your son. Mm, was your son at school today? How are you going to answer this one?
Uh, yes it was.
Oh, yes, he was. Okay, I will try another one. Was your wife Mm, at the cafe today.
Uh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't know.
My
Mhm.
my wife today my wife uh, my wife work in office. My
Ah,
office. I saw office.
ah. So today your wife work in the office. So you don't know if did she do something else, right? Okay. Now let's try another practice. So let's have the second one long. I want you to read this one.
We were uptown. Uh,
Hmm.
where were you?
Where were
At the beach.
you?
Where were you? At the beach. We weren't at the beach. Were you in dinner? Yes, we were. Was was it hot there? It wasn't too hot.
Okay. Now, but long, I want you to read the first one because I didn't hear that a lot. Can you try to read this one more time?
We were out of town.
Okay. Now, so we usually ask also, where were you, right? So, example, I will be asking you, where were you yesterday, Long? How are you going to answer me? Where were you yesterday?
Uh, where were you yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I
I.
I work. I work
Okay.
uh, in office.
But you need to put the past tense, okay? I was working yesterday. Okay, let me try that one. So you can use this one, okay? So it is,
Yes, I was.
yes. So you need,
Okay.
because it is in the
To be.
past. Mm-hmm.
To be.
Yes.
I was working yesterday. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so let's try to look at this one. So, I guess this is only a video, so we're not going to look at the video. Now, Long, so on this lesson, we talk about the past simple of to be, right? And we talk about the pronunciation of was and where. Now, Long, I just want to ask you to read this again. How to say this?
What
Is it was or is it was?
was
Okay. Now try to remember long so the letter S it will be Z, right? Was.
was
Okay.
was
What about this one?
where
Okay. So and also long I want you to try to read some of the words that I want you to read. How do you say this word again?
much
Okay, much better. Match. How are you going to say this one?
yes
Okay, much better. Let me have another one for you. This one also you mispronounced this, so I need to check if you remember how to say it.
sick
Okay, can you say sick?
sick
Okay, now also this one long. I want you to try to say this word again.
musician
Okay, now
musician
well done. So now long, I just want you to try to practice more on the word sick. Okay. Sick.
sick.
Yes. So that is the only word I want you to practice on. So this one. And also still try to remember when we use was and where, okay? Now, is there any questions you want to ask about our lesson today? Do you have any questions? No.
And no question.
No questions. Okay. So tomorrow I think I will see you again, okay? So tomorrow we're going to be talking a new book and we're going to be reading about how to read years, okay? So now long I want you to have a good rest and maybe tomorrow you will feel good. You have a good night. Thank you. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye bye.